name is Michael Rosenbaum from Smallville. Welcome to the Bugle 6, you nerds.
Hey, buddy. Eyes up here.
What's up? Brick Artemis here, Bugle 6, issue number 49, here with my boy Flavio, House of Collectibles. Oh, he just left. Just like that. Another episode where we lose Flavio. It's all good, though. He will be back. Guys, today is issue number 49. We are getting ready for issue number 50. Number 50 already. And the crazy thing is, we don't do this every week. Here he is. What's going on?
Jeez, bro. Freaking
you got a little excited. You scared the camera when you got too close, and he said, "Fuck."
No, I was just like, dude, StreamYard keeps giving me issues. I don't know what's going on, but
it's good old StreamYard, baby. It's
like
good old StreamYard.
Everything will play, the intro will play, and then when we're on, I can't hear you. Can't hear anything. I gotta back out and get back in, and then I can hear everything.
You hear me now, though?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Oh man, no, I'm excited for tonight. I do have a sick kiddo, which is sad. So he might start screaming here if you guys hear that, you know, all that good stuff. Not sure if I'll be able to have a full 2-hour show, but I'm going for it. So let's hope we can make that happen. Guys, we have a lot to talk about. Some of the stuff is earlier on in the week, but I do want to talk about the, figure news. I want to talk a little bit about that Daredevil tease. And after watching that first episode, no spoilers, do not worry. But after watching that first episode, just kind of like a feel for what may or may not be coming with that show. I want to talk about Brand New Day because unfortunately that trailer came out after the last episode of the Bugle 6, and we love Spider-Man, hence why part of the name for our show is Bugle. So we have to talk about it. And I know you guys have all seen the trailer. I know everybody's seen the trailer, but we have some crazy theories that I don't think many of you have heard of. And if you have heard of them, other different reasons why we back that theory. Okay. So we have that to talk about, figures to talk about, including the Daredevil. We got Mandalorian. We have the Rocky figure and some drama on the Stallone Facebook page that I would like to go over and talk about a little bit. And then, yeah, we have a lot of stuff. I did not get a top or bottom ready today. It was a crazy, crazy day. My son had a friend that birthday party thing going on. So we were gone for a few hours in the day. Sick kid. Just didn't have time to really get a top or bottom together. But we do have a lot to talk about, including the fact that I just got anti-venom suit Spider-Man in today. I got the anti-KOX suit coming as well. Shout out to Underground Figures for that. And, of course, my boy Figures and Phantom for showing me the way. So, yeah, just a lot of good stuff, man. Before we get into that, Flavio, I want to know how you're doing, man.
Good, bro. I'm good. Thank you. Thank you for having me. Bro, it's been a good weekend so far. Had family Easter function going on tonight. So that was always cool to get together with family. And then we got this, wonderful show. We also got so much to talk about too. So
yes.
I'm just looking forward to like the good weather, bro. Like it's getting nicer out here, but it's still cold, but we're having better days out here.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know
No,
it'll
that's
take you guys till like the middle of August to get, good weather.
yeah, pretty much. The sun was out today, but it was kind of cold.
Yeah, it was cold today here.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean we will get like 3 weeks of warm weather and then it will snow again in April. So you know what I mean? You just never know. You never know.
Crazy.
I think one of the years I've lived here in the last 10 years, we got snow in May, which was stupid.
That would blow my mind. I'd be like, nah, I gotta get out of here.
Yeah,
something's wrong.
But this is to me like for half the time that we get the snow, like I don't mind it. Like I love the snow. I would easily rather have this and live in like Tornado Valley or Hurricane Country or just like I lived in Texas and I love Texas, but the heat sucked. Like everyone's like, oh, it's so nice, and it's like no, everyone is inside in the AC all day, just like they would be, and if it was cold outside.
So you like the cold?
I like having winter. I don't like how long it lasts, but I like having the winter. I like having.
I could agree with that. I
like my grass being green, and I don't like not having grass and it's brown and dead, and you can't water your grass because there's a drought, aka Texas. As much as I love it, that part of it sucked.
See, but here on the East Coast, we have like multiple seasons too, so it's not that drastic. But
yeah. But some years are worse than others. Some years aren't that bad at all. I think last year we only had like one big snowfall, and it was like that was it. Yeah. So you just never know. And sometimes when I say it snowed in May, it didn't snow a lot. It was just like, why is it snowing
just like
right
in
now?
passing or something?
Yeah. It's like, what's going on? But yeah, it's Wisconsin. You get used to it.
It's like you could wear like a coat, but then wear shorts.
Yeah. You could wear like your underwear outside yesterday, and then today you're in like a freaking hoodie, coat. Yeah. Snow pants. You got those little heaters in your shoes, so you just never know. But yeah, guys, we got a lot to talk about. I'm really excited. We got some people in the chat too that I'd like to say hi to really quickly. So let's go ahead and say hi to them. We got Valkyrie Magnus in the house, a Brickyard member. Good afternoon, Brick Artemis. I'll be a little late. Well, that's better than last week when you had to go. So I'm glad you'll be here. Thank you for being here also and getting that first comment in as always. We have the one Adam 12 member for 22 months. I did not even know I had a membership like Brickyard was around for that long, but he's saying, what up? I pre-ordered that Rocky 4. Can't wait. Nice. Wow. Okay. See, I thought about it for a little bit. We'll get to it. But sir, thank you so much for 22 months. One Adam 12 is one of the coolest, most genuine people I know in the community. And I'll say that about a few people, but I just wanted to shout that out to Mr. One Adam 12. I just love the guy. So thank you for being here, sir. And thank you for your support. I do want to give you a little something. If I can find my media page. There we go. And here you go.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, moving on. We have the movie canon. Hola, collectors, I'm guessing. How are we collecting? Or what are you collecting? I don't know. I'm not going to try to say that in Spanish because somebody would just screen record it and make fun of me. So,
he said, hola.
Am I close?
He said, hola, coleccionistas. ¿Qué es lo que los coleccionistas?
Your collections look great. Thank you.
No admiten. Meaning, like, hey, collectors, what is one thing that collectors don't admit?
Oh, because that's the name of the show today. Yes, we are going to get to that as well. So, there are some things that collectors don't like to admit. And we're going to talk about that. I want to put Flavio on the spot. I want to open up his brain a little bit. I want him to just be himself on here, as if we're talking in the car on the phone for an hour while driving. I'm gonna get him to open up a little bit. We're gonna have some fun. But thank you for being here. Another Brickyard member, the movie canon. Thank you, Gio. We have Honest Hansel in the house as well. How goes it, gents? Go Pack, go! Yes, go Pack, go, and go Brewers. They last I checked, they were winning 4-1.
Go Yankees!
It is just against the White Sox, but hey, a win is a win. The Yankees, yeah, about them Yankees. I'm trying to get some tickets to go to a Dodgers game.
Ooh, that'd be crazy.
I was thinking Yankees when they came to Milwaukee, but my son's got a baseball tournament that weekend, which lasts all weekend for travel ball, and so 2 weekends later though, the Dodgers come to town. So I'm like, okay, I'll go see Ohtani. That'd be fun, but it ain't cheap if you want decent tickets.
Yeah,
just because it's the Dodgers. We got the Fig Poser in the house, another Brickyard member. What up, though? What is up, Fig Poser? I hope I can send out your Padme by Monday, my good sir. So congrats on that figure. Thank you for being here as well. We have the one and only Figures in Fandom, Brickyard member also. Yo. What's up?
Yo.
What's
What's up?
up?
What's up? He's like,
oh man, good stuff, man.
Speaker's probably laughing.
Man, he probably said, "Nope, I'm out of here."
Yeah, or
Absolutely,
that too.
my friend. Absolutely. Moose Dream in the house, another Brickyard member. Hello, community collectors. I'm addicted to action figures and 1/6 live streams. I gotta go. I gotta go to AFA Action Figure Anonymous. Man. So what action figures did you get today, Moose? Anything good? Because I know you got like action figures like 5 times a week at least. So I'm very.
I mean, that is some real stuff though, right there. Like, I ain't even gonna hold you. Like, if you're really in here like that, like, that's basically what it boils down to. Nobody really just wants to really admit that, but I mean, you kind of took it out of my brain that could have been one of the avenues that I would have thought of for tonight.
Yep.
Because I would say so that's the case for me as well in, a lot of ways, because, I got a vision of how I want my collection to be, and it's constantly growing and, developing into multiple different, things, which I'm sure a lot of people do that too. So this is like probably very baseline for everybody and to some extent. And, also with the streams as well, we love to just tap in with the community and just see what people are talking about and, what's up? You know what I mean? Like, say what's up to our people and stuff on a week-to-week basis. This is basically a network, of communication, of like-minded people, which that's one thing too that I was thinking about too, Break. It's crazy when, I don't know if you've ever done this or people out there have ever done this, but I was sitting back just thinking, and I was like, dang, the community of collecting is kind of a crazy thing, because we're all here because we love the same kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Right? So check me on this. I feel like that would technically mean, like, listen, like, you see how we're so like close and like feel like it's just like family and stuff like that in a way over time that you keep talking.
Yep.
There's got to be only an X amount of personalities in the collecting community. And that's like why a lot of us, all have like a lot of the same ideas and, feel like we're just like one another, you know what I mean?
Yeah, we're all one.
That's kind of crazy to me that I was thinking about that the other day, because I was like, what number is it? Like, it's only like.
Well, it sucks like when you're doing it alone, like people, and we'll get more into this, but like, people have asked me the question, and multiple people, and multiple times too. Like it will be asked by the same person like a few months later, just because the topic gets brought up again. But would you buy as much or collect as much if it wasn't for social media or YouTube?
Yeah.
And something that we'll get to, that people would not admit is the answer yes.
Yeah.
I would probably buy less if it wasn't for YouTube. Now, that's not
to
say
that, no, I would still buy the same way. Like that's just like I just love the figures and stuff.
And that's cool. And that's awesome. However, what gets me is not that I buy because I want to fit in, or buy because somebody talks me into it, or anything like that. But what gets me is how fun I'm having with everybody else. So it keeps me in that spirit, because if you're doing it alone, let's be real, other stuff pops up and you focus more on that because you got other people doing this, you got your family doing that, and yes, you're still buying figures here and there, but when you're talking with your friends on a daily basis, and everybody's talked someone into buying a figure, everybody, and that, yeah, absolutely. I mean, to talk about a figure, I don't buy a figure to review, which is why I only have like a handful of reviews on YouTube, right? So that's not why I buy. But at the same time, when people have deals online, when, you know what I mean? Like, and people send you, oh, hey, this figure sold out, but a month later, somebody like Hotline sends you a link. Oh, this figure's available now. I wouldn't get that. I would not get that if I was not in this media place. So yeah, I have a handful more figures than what I would have if I didn't have this YouTube channel. So I think that goes to a lot of people, whether you are a true collector or not, because I think anybody who's in this community is that's why we started coming here, right? So we started coming here to be with everybody and hang out and to have somebody to relate to, not to start collecting. Oh, let me just see what this community is all about. Oh yeah, okay, cool. Well, I'll be like them. Like, no,
because I always, I started from like, consoles, like, I was really big into like wrestling. So I have a ton of wrestling action figures. I have my ring still.
That's why you picked the bull.
Nah, I picked the bull because I'm a Taurus.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
And mess with the bull, you get the horns.
We'll get more into that conversation. We got the real Mike Litterus in the house. Hola, what is up, my friend?
Glazin Mike. That's Glazin Mike right there.
Glazin Mike. Let's see. All right, man. We got I always got a Erman Hazim. Arman Hazim. Arman. I got it right last time. I messed it up this time, but I corrected myself. Shout out all the way from Malaysia, as always, brothers. What is up, my friend? Thank you for being here once again. Good to see you.
Forgive my friend. He's from the Midwest.
From the Midwest. Our whole country to Malaysia is the Midwest. Let's see. Moose Dream saying, I paid $121 for the armored Batman after rewards and promo code. Dang. That's what's up. That's awesome.
A great deal.
Plastic is crack and it is an addiction. 100%. 100%.
Wait, that's the new armored Batman?
Sounds like it.
That's a good deal, dude.
I don't think you'd buy the old one.
I would
hope you wouldn't use the promo codes.
How could you not? Oh, I didn't see that part. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. How could you not buy that though? That's $121. That figure's so.
Yeah,
I love the figure, man. Really good.
Figure's awesome. Affleck's a great Batman. Man,
See,
I just wish they would have done more.
I like hear what Adam is saying. This is what I thought this is what you were saying. This is what I was alluding to.
Well, I haven't read it yet.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. I did. Go ahead. I read Super Bowl. I read the last word. I'm confused.
I mean, do you want me to read it?
Yeah, you read it.
He
I
says,
want to hear your voice.
He says, wow. Pause. He said, I'd buy less because I wouldn't be aware of a lot of figures without social media / YouTube. It's not like Hot Toys is doing ads on the Super Bowl.
That's true. Yeah.
I thought that's what you were getting to when you were talking about what you were saying. For me,
got you. Okay.
I don't, I mean, everybody's different. Everybody collects differently. Me, even without, the community, I follow their pages, so I would still be in the point of what I'm looking at, at some point in my day, which is, I'm lying to y'all right now, I literally have a regiment of how I check, everything on a daily basis.
Do you get notifications?
No, I don't do push notifications. I go, I check. You know what I mean? I check.
Ooh, how has Apple not come up with an app that's I check?
What would it do?
I don't know. Push out notifications. I don't know. Something like that.
That sounds like maybe
Apple's
version of ChatGPT. But
there you go. There you go.
We're coming up with ideas on the spot, B.
Yep.
But anyways, I just feel like I'm always tapped in. I feel like I'm always looking, I'm constantly, checking okay, did they drop something? And we usually know their days of the weeks, that they drop on. So for me, I probably would still buy the same way, just because if I see it and it's that feeling, that's it.
Yeah.
That's all you need, you know?
Sure. I know. I get that. But yeah, thank you guys for being here. We're going to have a good show. We got 14 in the house right now, just at the start. Haven't even talked about figures yet. Like I said, we're going to be talking about a couple of movie trailers too, man. I got to pull out right now. I kind of want to hear people's thoughts in the comments too, about the Harry Potter HBO series trailer that we got this past week. And I'm excited to talk about that, but I got to pull up. Whether you're excited or not, please make sure to vote on that. And let's go ahead and get started on our first figure, Flavio. Shall we do that?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. All right. So let's talk about this real quick. It's a good one to start with. It's a tease. It's been a tease for since Monday or Tuesday now? Tuesday morning?
Yeah, somewhere around that figure, right?
Yeah. So Tuesday early morning, I believe we got this tease. Look, I will say this really quickly, and then I'll let you talk. But I am very excited for this. And I would assume that it's going to be fully announced very soon. Man, after watching the episode 2, this is going to be a really good season. So I'm really looking forward to this. I want to hear your thoughts though first, and let me know what you think.
Well, first off, I am loving the show already. Just the, coming back off of, how long it's been since the previous season, and now we finally are getting more Daredevil once again. The first episode, without saying anything, no spoilers, it was very good. In my opinion, it was very good, and it brought me back. It invested me once again into the show enough for me to be like, okay, there's something here where this story is still building. You know what I mean? It's going to mean something bigger, I think, later in the street level world of Marvel. You know what I mean? Whether it's TV shows or the big screen. But this figure and Daredevil, just the red one, even like I have the red one on pre-order. I think so do you as well. I can't wait to get that figure. And they not announced, but they teased the black suit. This is the suit that 99% of people want. I want a classic red. I like the Netflix era one from the first Daredevil show. But I really do like this suit as well, too, compared to the Netflix era one. We were talking about that too the other day. I like the thought of the idea of how it transitions in from its color, where we were talking about how he had that interview, and it's it's like painted black, and then it's that red suit that we have on pre-order under it.
Yeah.
And it's getting
well,
warm.
That's what's so cool about that is like I'm looking forward to seeing how Hot Toys handles that. Like, are we going to see hints of that red underneath the black, or are they going to do a full-on black suit?
I think, and that's what I was telling you, I think it's going to be a full-on black suit, but in certain parts, there could be like maybe high traffic areas where it might be rubbed away just a little bit, where it's showing or popping through with red tones there, so you could tell that that is like basically it's like almost like a transparent layer. Like it's gonna be black, but then you're also gonna be able to see red through it in a way. That's how I would assume that they would do it.
Yeah,
but also they could bait us as well. Like, I mean, right? They can drop this one at the beginning of the season or something, and then make like another version that's like battling version, just like the Deadpool, and it'll be even more worn away or something like that, or like the Wolverine,
Yeah, with like a head sculpt that's. I mean, this might even be a battling version. We don't even know yet. Like, you could get a head sculpt that's all bloodied up,
We really don't know, but there's a way that they can go either way about it, is what I'm trying to say,
Yeah.
Not necessarily saying that is what's going to happen, but they probably are just going to give us one. They already gave us another Daredevil. I'm assuming that by the time he makes it to the big screen, which, we'll talk about that, I think it's going to be even a different one, too.
I do, too. So, I agree with that.
Then it's like there's no point in making a doubles there.
Yeah. But. No, I agree with that. Man, I guess for me, I'm getting the red suit that was announced a while back that should be releasing soon. Hopefully. I've had that pre-ordered, so really excited for that. And the reason why I'm still okay with getting that without the interlocked Ds is because it reminds me a lot of the Netflix series. I mean, it's connected to it, so obviously it's going to remind me of that. But I loved those first two seasons, so I want something in my collection that represents that. I wouldn't even mind having like the one, what was it, like a black hood or something over his face.
It was like a bandana.
Yeah, the bandana.
It was like a shirt, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
And that would be a sick figure as well. I believe they've already
with the bandages. I think that was like So Toys. Didn't a third party company?
Yeah,
it might have been So Toys.
Yeah, but man, if they did a new one like that, like with Hot Toys, like so yeah, I would even buy that. But I would even buy a Matt Murdock. Like if somebody did that. But yeah, I mean, I know a third party did that as well. But I'm talking about like Hot Toys. Like I
think it was So as well.
I think it was So, and that was, I think when that came out, that was during a time where I was sometimes I focus on one thing, right?
That was during the time, I think, where the Netflix Daredevil was still kind of like past its time, but like people were still on the up on it, because I think the original season of this, maybe season 1 of this, had started, and that's what.
Yeah. But I mean, I still like this black one. Am I going to pre-order it? I mean, I think so. I got to see what it looks like first, but I'm planning on it as of right now. I want more Daredevil. Daredevil's one of my, he's one of my guys. I've liked Daredevil since honestly, probably since the animated series, man. Like I from Spider-Man, I've always liked Daredevil. I even liked him more when Ben Affleck played him. You know, so even though how bad that movie is and how bad it aged, I still had fun with it. You know, I was, 13 years old when that movie came out, so it was pretty cool. But yeah, I'd take this black suit, and if they ever did the red suit with the interlock D's, for whatever reason, I'm sure I'd want it for whatever reason that is too, which we will talk about more. But yeah, this figure's most likely coming home.
Yeah, same. I can't wait to pick this up as well, just because then you will have the start and the finish of his suits in a way. Oh,
Yeah.
that's sick. Okay, cool. Zoom in. Yeah, I think it's completely black.
Yeah.
It looks, if you look at it, it's like edited with a red tone on the photo. But if you look past that, if you look at the white light, it just tells you that the main part of the figure is basically just jet black.
Yeah.
Almost, it seems like that's what it looks like.
Yeah, I agree. I think
You get
it
what
does.
I'm saying?
Yep.
Like if you see where the light is hitting it.
Yep. I need.
It might also have like, maybe parts that come through that are red, like I was saying, but I don't know. I don't think
I need a kingpin. They need to make a kingpin.
I don't think they're going to.
Yeah.
Nah, take that back. Not that they're not going to. I just don't know when their timing is on that piece.
Yeah.
Because
I think they will, but I don't.
It would have already happened, So now
I could see it not being from. I could see it not being from this series, but I think a Kingpin would come eventually.
Yeah, I would agree with you.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we'll get more into that kind of stuff here soon. But let's see what the chat's saying real quick before we move on. We do have a new guest in the chat. It is Low Key Collector. Sup, fellas? What is up, my guy?
What's up, Calvin?
Guys, go check out. I brought this up the last time he showed up on the stream too. Just go check out his new show. It's amazing over on Toy Quest. On his channel, they do an awesome job, man. Go check out his new stream. I believe it's Sunday mornings. But I think they've done 4 episodes so far. Correct me if I'm wrong, Calvin. But waiting for the next episode. It's a great listen to when you're in the car, and they talk about more than figures. They talk about life. They talk about a lot of cool stuff. So check that out. Let's see here. Everyone's saying hello. Moose Stream saying social media helped me considerably once I learned that there was an internet community for collecting action figures of any scale.
That is a fact too, though. Like, that is where the community aspect of it clicks, because, whereas before, you were technically doing this alone, like you were saying.
Yeah.
Now you have that little.
And that's what gives you that little boost too, because it just makes it more fun. Like
where you're just like, yo, like, I'm picking this up. Oh, okay, cool. I got this today. You know what I mean? Like
something to relate to somebody or people with, a community with. It just makes it more fun and makes you stick around. And I don't know, man. It's a cool feeling. So, but One Adam 12 saying this looks great. My hesitation is that he will wear crimson suit with DD. And that's the one I want. We'll be patient and wait and see.
See? You see what I meant about the personality point? Like, how many X amount of personalities run through the community itself? Because that's the same exact thought that I had as like, I want this one, but I really want the red one with the interlocking D's, because that is what I'll be fine with, But
and Moose Stream is saying it's he thinks it's going to be coming in Brand New Day.
Possibly.
We'll see. We'll talk about that.
I hope that's what. Yeah,
we'll talk about that. You Tungan, right? Am I saying that right?
You Tungan. Yeah.
Okay.
That's how I would say it.
All right. I would get this DD, but I have learned patience to see what else. Yeah, man, 100%. You just never know. This could be. I could say I'm going to get this, and all of a sudden the red suit, comes before the season even ends. And then
But
I'm like,
then
there's only 2 episodes of Black. Like, come on.
But yo, listen to this. That's what the crazy part about it is like we didn't want, like, we don't want to get all of these, but then at the same time, like, you remember in the beginning of the show where you see all his suits.
Yeah.
Like, imagine if over time you end up just getting all of them anyways.
Yeah.
And then you put one in front of them, and then like he's circling them, and it's like you can take. Maybe they could figure out how to just have the cowl empty without the mouth plate, and then you just have the suits.
Man, that'd be cool.
That would be cool. Then you have all the looks, but some people don't want to dive too deep into it. I probably wouldn't want to either, but it just seems like they're trying.
Imagine if they did that, and this is gonna sound crazy, but imagine if they did that, and then you as the viewer can make the decision of what suit he chooses. Right?
That'd be crazy.
And then somehow the way that technology is today, whatever you choose, everybody could see that scene differently, like you do in video games, where like you play a Spider-Man game, you change the suit, it's the same stuff, but the suit changes.
Right.
Kind of cool.
Word.
So, but that would never happen, not in today's TV. But hey, technology is getting there to where it can get like, hey, you want to see the BVS suit? All right, this guy's gonna wear that BVS suit. Like I'm licensed and everything. Totally understand, but like,
right?
Yeah, eventually, maybe. Okay. Oh, Moose is okay. I'm going to karaoke tonight, like I did last night. I need more female in my life. There you go.
There you go.
Go get him. Go get him, Tiger.
Go get him, Tiger.
Hey, we're talking Marvel. We got to say it. Low-key collector. No, just a random pop-up that can fit in my schedule. Appreciate the love, big bro. Absolutely. All right. Let's see here. Let's see. Did someone say double D's? Come on. What's funny was I heard a joke somebody, and I don't remember where I heard it. It was on one of either a live stream or like on Instagram or something. But something like, because his last name is Cox and he's got the black suit. It's like Black Cox with double D's. Like what? I laughed so hard. I forgot who said that. It might have been on
bro.
that might have been on GeoStream. I don't know. I don't know. But it was funny. It was funny. I laughed pretty hard. Oh man. Okay. All right. Well, let's move on. You want to get in a brand new day real quick as people are still fresh tonight, getting in the swing of things. Let's talk about brand new day. Let's take a break from figures, and then we'll go into that Rocky drama. I want to talk about that stuff. Okay. Let me just put this up. I want to talk about, everybody's seen the trailer, totally get it. Nothing new. I understand. But we're going to talk about it. I'm excited for this. Let's see. Just got to bring it up here. Here we go. I'm going to do it on Facebook just so that I can still see StreamYard.
We're going to get striked here?
What's that?
Are we going to get striked here?
Nah, it's on. No, we'll be fine. I just won't play the sound. Oh, is it? How?
Yeah, you did, buddy.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. Let's see here. Where's the sound on here?
Right
Bam.
there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is cool. This is cool. What I like about this is how he's like upside down. They pulled that Miles Morales look,
Yeah.
Super cool. Super cool.
I love the composition. Yeah, I love the composition.
Yeah, super cool. I won't watch all of it. I kind of skimmed through it, but going through it, doing what a lot of people won't admit, ex-girlfriend, ex-boyfriend, whoever it might be, seeing what's going on in their life, and then fuck it. But that's a cool shot right there.
I love
a lot
that.
of people upset about that shot because they're like, oh, it's getting tight and blah blah blah. It's like, man, come on. Like,
yeah, but I feel like this is insane.
What?
This is like the first time that there's ever been an internal look at Spider-Man in his suit.
Mhm.
And this is kind of like a play on Jarvis with Iron Man, where you have that kind of like camera angle with, you know, Tony Stark's head inside the suit and Jarvis is all around
Yeah.
him. So
Yeah.
it's kind of like a play on that, but this feels more confined, claustrophobic, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
To where that's actually his skin as being Peter Parker, but he's being another person, Spider-Man,
Right.
with him all
Right.
the time. So I think that's perfect.
Man. Yeah, he's all bruised up doing laundry. I love that he's finally just Spider-Man. He's finally just Spider-Man. This movie, I will say this until I see it. This movie has the chance to make Tom Holland the GOAT. This has a chance to be the best Spider-Man movie of all time. I know a lot of people go into this and never allow this to be better than Spider-Man 2 or whatever, but like if you just go in and just watch it. I think it has a chance. I mean,
gonna
it
hit,
could suck.
I think.
It also has a chance to suck. But
this is a
what I'm seeing-
callback too from like, you know, the previous Spider-Man with Tobey, where he was washing his clothes at the laundromat and it got all stained.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep.
So
yeah, for sure.
gets the key to the city.
Wondering what's going on here. You know, where's Kingpin at?
Right.
Huh?
He gets the key to the city.
Right.
So really jacking him, you know?
Yep. So interesting stuff. That was a cool
Man
little...
does some parkour off the...
Yeah, let's go. Look at the swinging. Finally, some good swinging in Spider-Man since
crazy
Garfield days.
Because his swings are like actually, they did the actual stunts for them. So I like that it probably makes those scenes a lot better. You know what I mean? Feel more fluid and natural.
Oh, so cool, man.
You got this
Punisher,
guy.
we're getting a figure. We're getting this figure. Now, whether... Are we going to get this Punisher? Which, yes. But will we also get the Punisher with the beard from his little movie he's doing on Disney?
I think we'll get this one, but they might do like a deluxe exclusive where you could get that head sculpt.
That'd be cool.
You know what I mean?
Both
but they
sculpts.
put it on this one because maybe at some point in the movie he gets that long hair. You know, again or something. You never know. They could do it that way.
Yep. Yeah, it's gonna be a cool suit too. But
and I love,
you know, this whole scene just makes me feel like they've seen each other before. It doesn't seem like a first meet. So obviously they know of each other. I don't know. And what gets me to think that and make me... What's up?
No, go ahead. But I'm just like going crazy over like how he's flying through the air.
Yeah, it just makes me wonder, like, do they meet up in Punisher's movie that he's going to have on Disney Plus? Now I know what people are going to say. Oh no, they don't have the rights to put him on the show, or they don't have the rights to put Charlie Cox or Kingpin can't be in the Spider-Man movie, or dude, money talks. Anything can happen at any time. But it makes me like, even if but they could even see each other like the beginning of the film. That's not in this trailer, but I feel like a lot of this right here is at the beginning of the film.
Yeah, I think this is very early on. I think.
Yeah. So, and this isn't the first time, unless they kind of explain, oh yeah, you've been a pest throughout, the last 2 years. But I want it would be a letdown because I want to see them hate each other. Like, obviously they're annoyed by each other, but he's not like hunting Spider-Man down. It's more like they're annoyed by each other.
I think it's gonna start out kind of like this, like where it's like, oh, like something crazy, and then it's just like kind of like a Deadpool thing, and then it's
Punisher.
like rewinds, and it's like, let me tell you how like this all got to, but this is technically like into the movie already, not at the beginning, but it is. You know what I mean?
That'd be cool. I'm gonna say my theory. I gotta say it on air. So my theory is at the end of, what is it, The Last Kill, The Punisher, The Last Kill, which I believe comes out May 12th. At the very end of that, I am picturing this, guys. You see the Punisher drawing on a piece of paper. It's a newspaper. And you're like, what is he drawing? Like, what's going on? and all of a sudden it go like the camera goes into like the picture that he's like drawing, and it's like a oh my gosh, I can't think of the word now.
Like a
Not a bullseye. Help me out here.
a
The sights.
crosshair.
The crosshair. Thank you. The crosshair on Spider-Man's head, and it almost look, because they have Spider-Man on the newspaper, and it almost looks like that comic book of the Punisher and Spider-Man, that classic cover. So that would be a really cool thing, because I know they're doing like these comic book shots, these cover shots. So it'd be really cool to like see that, because that's leading into Brand New Day, and he's like, that's my next target kind of thing,
That'd be dope.
and he just
dope.
targets, yeah, man, he just targets Spider-Man. We kind of get that. That'd be really, really cool touch.
Well, and the thing is too, like about the Punisher, that show is airing on the day of the season finale of Daredevil's show.
Yeah.
So
Is
it's
it
like
the day of or the week after?
Nah, it's the day of. I guess the last episode of Daredevil's on May 12th, and his thing comes out May 12th.
Yeah. Well, that's gonna be good. But yeah, here's Peter Parker, just sad and all that good stuff. But I like this, like I like how it's still, I think it's 4 years later, or is it 2 years later? I can't remember.
I think 4.
Yeah, but they're having a hard time. New boyfriend here, Mr.
Ezra Bridger.
He's not liking that. But but no, like this right here, this is pretty crazy.
There's another
some crazy stuff going on, and we'll get to it. Man, dude's fit.
Yeah.
I'm sure he got fit for that one movie, The Odyssey, as well.
Oh yeah.
Sure. But yeah, we got Mr. the Hulk.
Banner.
Let's see. Banner, Bruce Banner. Thank you. Having a hard time with names today, but yeah, doing some tests.
Professor Banner.
Let's see here. It's a lot
and
of.
you notice he got the
good-
little thing on his arm, so that means
Yep. So
he's
yeah, but
being
something's gonna
contained.
happen with that.
I want to give you my theory, bro.
Let's talk. Let's talk about the theory. This is gonna be a great movie, guys. I love this trailer. I mean, it's one of the best trailers.
I agree too. And you got the hand here, and I personally think, like, what do you think Brand New Day is set around? Let's talk about that.
What do I think it's set around?
Like, what do you think that the point of this movie is? Whether it being the
that's a good
film
question.
itself in the plot, or what does it mean for the future of?
I think that's a good question.
story.
Thank you. I think this is about 4 years later. And Peter Parker is still having a hard time. He's alone. He's got nobody. He's going through it, and
Right.
I think some stuff happens. He's been fighting in the streets for a while. He's been kind of just the lone wolf, and I think the whole point of it, though, is, I mean, it's the name of the title, Brand New Day.
Right.
A new life, a new chapter in his life. What is going to be happening? What is his goal as Spider-Man? What is his goal as Peter Parker? And is he ever going to tell MJ, or is she going to find it out? Like she said at the end of at the end of No Way Home, she said, if you don't, I will find out. Like, just like she did the first time. Like, she'll figure it out. That's who she is. So I think she's going to find out and figure it out. So I know there's a theory online that she's going to find the key, and then put 2 and 2 together. But yeah, I'm not sure how she's going to find out. But I also think this is like the big jump, not only to what Spider-Man is becoming, but the big jump to Secret Wars. Okay. Yes, Doomsday's coming next, but I think that we're going to get our first taste of like what might be coming after Doomsday, and leading up to the big final chapter of this of this multiverse, you know. So I don't know. I think what they're doing is trying to give us a really good Spider-Man movie. Your traditional Spider-Man, yet have a lot of hints in there on what's to come. Bringing in the X-Men, that's a big one. Seeing some faces one last time, you know, or one more time leading up to Secret Wars Doomsday, like Bruce Banner. And I mean, shoot, we'll see the Vulture. Who knows? But I think their main thing is to tell us a story about overcoming something. And a lot of people, I think a lot of people are thinking Man Spider, and that's a possibility. I don't think it's Man Spider. I think that it is the symbiote. And now it could be the Man Spider. Don't get me wrong. It makes sense. But what makes sense to me is the symbiote suit, because he's unable to control his webbing. He's swinging all over the dang place. He has no control over anything. This right here in this scene, he breaks a freaking sword from the hand with his web. Like, even if he was strong enough to do that already, his web is not that strong. It's organic webbing, might be stronger. But why is he getting all this organic webbing? Where is it all coming from? And how strong is that symbiote? The venom, the webbing from Venom. Not Venom, but you guys know what I mean. The symbiote. So I think it could easily be that, because my whole thing is, why have him go through this test with something taking control of his body, like the Man Spider or like Jean Grey or whoever it might be, and then the next time we see him in Secret Wars, he finds a symbiote suit, which you know he will, because it's Secret Wars and cover of issue 8 is the symbiote suit. You know it's going to happen. So why do that twice in a row? That would be dumb. So, like, I think this is the beginning of that. And I think they're hiding it in plain sight. And they want us to think something different. So to me, even throughout the movie, we might think it's one thing, but it ends up being the symbiote. And he could even end up being like the bad guy in this film at first, which is why Punisher is going after him, which is why, you know, just it feels like everyone is going after this dude. But yeah, I mean, it just makes so much sense, because I do not see him going through this trouble 2 movies in a row. And this is I mean, for what we know, he's not in Doomsday. He very well could be, you know, but from as far as we know, he's not. So when is he going to get the symbiote suit? Is he going to get it in Secret Wars halfway through and they're going to rush it and make it crap? I don't think so. Unless it's not him that gets the symbiote suit and it's like Andrew Garfield that has the symbiote suit or something, you know? But yeah, I think with all these cover shots and everything, they are pointing the way, giving us hints that we are going to be seeing. I mean, we're going to be seeing issue 8 of Secret Wars. We might see the cover of issue 300 of Spider-Man. I don't know. I think it's symbiote suit, man. And I think he's going to go through a lot of trouble getting through that, while at the same time dealing with MJ with a new boyfriend. You know, his body's changing. He's getting more power. He's got the Hand to deal with. The Punisher hates him. You got Jean Grey. What's going on with that? You know, what happened with Kingpin? What's going on in the city right now? You know, around the same time as the Thunderbolts. You know, like, is that like around that same time where, you know, near the end of Thunderbolts, where we're seeing all that action take place? So there's just a lot of stuff going on. And I don't think they're going to be able to explain all of that when he gets the symbiote suit in Secret Wars. What do you think?
So those were all really good theories too, though. Like, and I definitely could see a lot of those things happening too. I think, dude, like, hear me out here, because I was going through it and just like looking at the trailer and thinking about it, and I was like, oh no, like I kept saying like, oh, you know, at first they're gonna make it like a Jean Grey thing, like where, you know, she's the villain in a way, but no, Like after I started thinking about it, I was like, I don't think that's gonna be the case. Maybe like she's gonna not know how to control her powers or something like that. But that's what I was asking. What do you think this means for the whole like future too? Because I think Brand New Day is gonna be more important than just another Spider-Man movie.
Yeah, it's the title. It's the title for the whole MCU, not just Spider-Man.
I think this is gonna be the way that they introduce the mutant saga.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, with Jean Grey and all that. Yep.
Because not even necessarily that, but I think I know who the villain is gonna be in this. I think it's gonna be the Jackal.
Okay, I can see that.
Because Miles Warren, which is the Jackal, he was already in the trailer. He was the black dude that was in the suit that was talking to him. Yeah. And he is a professor from Empire State University, which we already seen the t-shirt in the trailer.
Mm-hmm.
And he goes crazy. He goes crazy over the death of Gwen Stacy, which we also see a chick that's in that party in the trailer with blonde hair. And we're kind of like, can that be a possible cameo as the new Gwen Stacy? So like a lot, and also in that party, there's a keg on the table and it says Jackal. So the Jackal technically is a part of the cloning saga because he was so fed up about her death and he blamed Peter Parker for it, where he ended up, finding out, and he was fascinated with genetic mutation and all that kind of stuff, whereas now in the MCU we just call it enhanced, but they're going to be able to start calling it mutants eventually. And since he's fascinated with mutating things and mutating multiple different Spider-Mans, I think this is how they're going to start the mutant saga. Whereas, think about it as one, let's just put it boom this way. This Spider-Man that we see is not actually his Spider-Man. He's just a clone of Spider-Man, and that's why he's super strong. He had the black eyes for a second, and it's a different version of him within the movie. And it's just like, it just happens real quick.
So you think it's a clone?
I'm not saying that it is. I'm saying like, think about the theories when you think about how the Jackal storyline went.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Also, think about with Scorpion. Imagine if there is a way that, that is how the Jackal gave the serum to Spider-Man by putting it in, Scorpion's tail, and then he gets stabbed with it while they fight or something.
Sure.
Like just multiple different things, because he's already in the movie. And there's also a point where the Jackal teams up with the Punisher, and it doesn't really work if they have a fallout very early on. And
well, it's just what's weird is that the Hand is all of a sudden again like going after Spider-Man. So that's another thing where I'm just like, why all of a sudden do the Hand care about Spider-Man?
Right. Yeah. And I think there's going to be so many different like fights between people or sets within the movie. But what I'm trying to say is that I think that the Jackal is the long-term villain for, this next kind of arc with Spider-Man.
I can see that. Yeah.
Because I think it makes sense where, he's a professor at ESU, and, Peter is off to college and stuff like that. They can easily, you see, they have that kind of like storyline with Bruce Banner being his professor as well. So he has like a multiple different like teachers. So
let me ask you a question. So going off of what both of us are saying, are you saying it's okay? I'm not like saying you're wrong at all. So do you think that he would go through all of this, and then in Secret Wars he gets the black eyes again, he gets the headaches, he turns into the symbiote suit, you know, like, and it bring like he goes, like to me, it's like seeing that same storyline, basically the same CGI, the same technology and everything, back to back Spider-Man. You know what I'm saying? So do you think if it's not the symbiote spider in this film, do you see Marvel doing that same type of taking over his body 2 times in a row?
I think there's two more movies after this. Like, not saying that they're confirmed or not, but I'm saying I think the way that the storyline is going to go, I think they're going to do
absolutely.
more
But it
movies.
would be after Secret Wars. If we're looking at timelines, it would be this, Doomsday, Secret Wars.
No, because doesn't Secret Wars come out next year in the holidays as well?
Yep.
So they can make a Spider-Man movie in the summertime before that comes out.
It's not going to come out in the summertime.
All right, touche. But still, I don't know. Just the way that the storyline is going, I just feel like, I don't think he's gonna get his suit here. I don't think he's gonna get it at all. Period. Like, I don't in this
ever.
No. In this movie, definitively, I think that is a no-go because there's already so much going on in the movie. You have Punisher, you have a potential Jean Grey. I mean, she's not confirmed, but that's what everybody's alluding to, saying that that's who she is, which that's who she is. But then you have possibly the storyline where I'm talking about with the Jackal set up.
Well, here's another thing though, Flavio.
Possibly having Daredevil in this, like, and the Hulk. Like, where are we going with possibly fitting in the black suit here before that?
So here's another thing. There were rumors going around about Tom Hardy, and soon after, they said that they were making an animated movie for Venom, and Tom Hardy's doing the voice.
Right.
Which could be true. But the reason why they said that so early is it to protect the fact that Tom Hardy Venom voice is going to be in Peter Parker's head for this movie. And that's what he was really recording. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying there's not going to be an animated film.
Right.
But like, it's kind of like, ooh, what if that's a way to like, hey, Venom's coming for this, or Secret Wars. You know what I mean? I agree. Everything that you're saying is fantastic. I would love that. Jackal, everything. I can see it in this as well. I would be a little disappointed if we had all of that and then like that same takeover in Secret Wars. Like, oh, okay, now we get the black suit and it's like seconds. Like, we don't get a full story of symbiote taking over him.
I think it's going to be in like a post-credit or something where you finally see Venom pop up in New York, and then possibly in the second movie or the third it come. You know, I don't know.
I just got that so many times already though. You know, chat, let us know what you think. I haven't looked at the chat.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
let us to there when it comes to that.
Let us know what you guys think. If you guys think we're going to see the symbiote suit before Secret Wars, or if we're not going to see it until Secret Wars.
I think Secret Wars can be such a big movie where it's like they go through everybody. And
that's the thing though. Secret Wars is 3 hours ish, could be less, most likely less than 3 hours, and with how many characters in that film?
And they could go back to where?
But how are they going to focus on the symbiote? Like, that's a big deal for Marvel and for Spider-Man. You're just going to tell me he's going to show up. Oh, hey guys, you have no idea how I got this, but I'll show you in the next movie.
They might breeze through it where it's like, okay, they go through flashbacks of what everybody's been dealing with for the past couple years, and they go to Spider-Man and they just show like briefly every stage of that, but they don't get too far into it, where they explain it but they don't go too into it, you know. And then it's like, oh, when you see him in Secret Wars, when they're like present, boom.
But see the lad, like, this is like right before Doomsday. You know what I'm saying? Like, this isn't like 10 years before Secret Wars.
No, I know. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, like it's leading into that. So I don't know. I think anything is doable, or I'll be happy with anything. Either way, the mutant saga is starting. we're getting the X-Men. Jean Grey's most likely in this film.
That's another thing. Like, if it's oh shit, with the Jackal, like, he could be kind of in a way where he does all these experiments, and there's kind of like a potential where they go into depth of how these people have mutated and who they mutated to, and they could just run with a story arc where that's how we got certain X-Men, you know. But
who do you think's hiding in this photo? And then we'll move on.
Daredevil.
You think it's only Daredevil, or do you think there's somebody else?
I think it's Daredevil and the Hulk.
See, I don't think it's the Hulk. I don't think these ninjas are that stupid to go after a monster like that.
It's either Daredevil and
unless they got some power serum that they're not in fear or anything and they're stronger. That's possible. And they go after the Hulk like that. But yeah, yeah, we'll see. I kind of think, I mean, could it be, I think Daredevil's in it. Could it be somebody like Kate Bishop? Daredevil and Kate Bishop?
Could be.
Or, you know, yeah, I don't know. Could it be the other, could it be Toby?
Right.
You know, so I don't know. I'm excited. Honest Hansel saying the trailers are leading everything in a direction. The movie will flip it in its head. Yes, flip it on its head. I agree 100%.
Yeah, I
agree. And I think that's what I was saying. Like, everybody's thinking Man Spider, you know, and yeah, I think if we see a Man Spider, it's going to be a nightmare.
Yeah,
you know, just like we saw with like the Iron Man, you know, thing with what movie was that? With Mysterio?
Far From Home.
Yeah. So I don't know. I don't think he's going to be like a actual Man Spider. I think it'll be more like a nightmare if that actually goes that route. But we'll see. I'm excited for this movie, guys. You guys know me. I'm a huge Spider-Man fan. Flavio's a huge Spider-Man fan. We talk about Spider-Man literally every single day.
Yep.
Because he's the GOAT. He is
in
the
some
GOAT.
way, yeah.
I mean,
bro, that video that you posted, so true. If he stopped Bucky's hand,
oh yeah,
kidding me? Like,
yep,
he's a Omega level character.
Yeah. And the thing that gets me with Batman, I love Batman too.
No, Batman is.
But whenever people ask, it's always with prep time. It's like, no, man. Like, why is Batman the only one that gets prep time? Like, get out of here. Like, that already tells you, like, if dude always needs prep time. Like, I know that's like his power, but like, come on, no prep time. We're going at it. They meet in the alley and they fight. Like,
yeah,
come on, you know. Okay, you want to talk about this Rocky figure? Sure. Why not? Are you a fan of Rocky?
Yeah, I like Rocky.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not like die hard. I love the movies. Yeah, I like them.
Yeah.
And I would collect them too. Like, I would collect them. I like them that much, but
yeah, that's really small.
It's not like I'm like watching Rocky like every couple months. Like, you know what I mean? It's been a while. I've seen him, but
I love Rocky.
Yeah.
This is I also love Rocky 4. Very, very good movie. I wish that Stallone would allow, you know, Hot Toys or Inart or somebody to do his figures. This doesn't look bad. It doesn't look bad. But for the price, it should look better. But it doesn't look bad. I think it looks fine. But what's getting me, man, is I
think the likeness could be better.
Yeah, like Here, I wish I could zoom
For the
in
price.
more
For the price.
on this website, but I can't. So, man, I would love to get this, but for the price, I don't know. It does look at that seamless. That's nice.
Yeah.
Head seems big, body seems small. I don't know what it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and it kind of looks like also like the skin tone match.
Yeah.
From the head and the body. I don't know. Might just be hair, just a hair different. But
right. So Ultimate Edition gets Rocky 4 head sculpt, Rocky 4 battle damage head sculpt, medical grade platinum silicone body, tough wear boxing gloves, white hand wraps, red, white, and blue boxing trunks, white boxing robe, boxing boots, American flag, stand with crouch support, and a ring corner diorama.
And that's cool too. The diorama piece.
That's sick.
Yeah, and I love the flag part, to do that part.
Yeah.
It's a cool piece. Just me personally, I just for the price.
Yeah.
I think it could be a lot better. But
this would be the pose. I think I would do this. I think I would use that sculpt.
I like the one with the flag.
Or the robe. The robe's sweet. I like that, like walking out.
Yeah.
But, yeah. I don't know. I kind of like this too, because
cool.
that's
like
cool that's like his. How do you live in Pennsylvania and you don't watch this every month?
No, I like Rocky though. Like I'm not saying I don't like Rocky. I love all the films, but
yeah.
For the price, I'm not. This isn't like making me want to get it.
Yeah. I think Adam said earlier he's getting this. I do want it.
I like that.
Dude, that would be.
That's the pose, and I want this too. Like I kind of do want to pick this up, but
this is bad.
It's just, yeah, and I feel like it could just a little bit better.
Yeah,
but
you know what? It's the best Rocky out there.
Yeah, but Hot Toys did Rocky before.
Oh, a long time ago.
Right.
Early days. But yeah, it'd be cool. It'd be cool to get this. I don't know though. I don't know. I know there's like a limited time price. I know things got a little heated and on their Facebook page. I'm not sure if everybody saw that, but
did they? Yeah, they did.
Yeah, so I don't know what's up with I don't know if you guys saw it
too. Like,
yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't feel like a company should retaliate like that because of a comment.
Bro,
we're able to have our opinions. You shouldn't get defensive.
What they said and the way they delivered that, like,
yeah,
was mad energy behind it. That was like not even
right.
Necessary in my opinion. Like that just, as me as a consumer, that makes me just want to be like, whatever. Like I'm taking my money elsewhere. Then you know what I mean? Because if you're trying to disrespect me on some type tip like that, and I'm actually the one coming to try to buy your product and tell you like what I think as a person of a fan or whatever the case may be, how I feel like it should be fixed, where it's like, granted, you know what I mean, who are we to these companies, but at the same time it's like you should listen to your people, like, okay, even if you're not going to change it, okay, I understand, your concerns. We can possibly look into fixing some of those things before production is over. We've already started even just making an effort like that rather than coming out, guns blazing in 2026, man. We're trying to, embrace one another. Not,
you know what? Like, who knows who that person was that said that? But it
was wild, dog. Like,
it's pretty wild. Like I have the picture saved. I don't know if I really want to go like word for word with it, but yeah, just
I would like to contemplate word for word, but
I know. But yeah, it's pretty crazy. I don't even know if the comment's still on there.
Nah, they deleted it, but people got shots of it. We
Yeah,
got
I got it.
receipts.
I got a shot of it too, but it's not going straight to the computer. If you want to talk about the figure a little bit more or of Rocky, I can get it up here in about 2 minutes.
Nah, but like this is a cool piece for sure. Just my thing right now is like what I don't even know when is the shipping. It's $425, I think you said, for like the deluxe or something like that. That's a big chunk of change right now for what I want to give myself up to, you know what I mean? And like right now, Rocky, I want to get it, but there's a lot of other stuff in the pipeline right now that I'm more interested in. So me personally, I'm gonna pass right now, but I think what sells this figure itself is really, the body and then the accessories, because I don't think that the head sculpt is like 100% for me to want to like give that much money. So it's like I'm basically paying the amount of money for a seamless body, a corner of a ring, real 1/6 gloves, and then all the other accessories. It's like, is it really worth it to me at the end? For the Rocky line, that as a whole, like, I don't know. I would have to revisit that. Because my mind is somewhere else on the collecting tip right now.
Right. I don't know if you guys can see that, but I don't know. There's some comments. A lot of comments were saying how much they liked it. I like the figure. I think it's a pretty decent looking figure. A little high with the price, but I kind of want to read through this, man. And I don't have any names crossed out because obviously they're okay with it because it was on public Facebook page, so it is what it is. I'm not gonna try to hide the name or anything like that. But there was a person on Facebook that said, I have to agree. You've been working 4 years on this, and he doesn't look accurate at all. His opinion. The first one and second one you made was perfect. So the Sly Stallone Shop Facebook page decided to respond and say opinions are like, well, you know how the saying goes. This truly is like going on someone's birth announcement of their child and talking shit. You realize the father, aka Sylvester Stallone, loves it? Go talk about this offline. It's like you're not going to buy it. So why do we have a singular F? Yeah. What you have to say, it's so rude, it's so trollish what you're doing. Okay.
Damn.
So yeah, like
damn.
just leave the comment. Like when I don't know, like if I imagine like if Hot Toys or Yoast or somebody decided to respond like this to somebody that wasn't all for their figure. And yeah, I'm sure they want to. I'm sure Hot Toys will see something like, this jerk, whatever. But like, realistically,
though, like this though, as a company like standpoint, like this is not a good thing to be under right now.
Yeah, this person should be fired.
Not even that. This could really leave a bad taste in the consumer's mouth. At this point, this might explode project.
This has Stallone's name on it.
But this could explode that project, you know what I mean? Forfeit it because people just lose interest because of this, kind of like reaction like that. Also, just in general, want to retaliate. And in my opinion, this was not a good way to handle this. And I don't think for any company, to be honest, I don't think any other company in the community right now is really, I mean, there are some, we got like some backlash from factory a little bit there, but, not for them to catch stray bullets tonight, but it's just, this is just not the way. You know what I mean?
No, and you know what? I don't even really blame the guy that ended up responding to that.
No, I think he's actually concerned.
He's
probably been following it. He says for 4 years. So
one even says like after that, like how the hell are you supposed to be a professional company? You know what I mean? Like, and you talk to customers that way. Like, It's true. Like how is this company which has Stallone's name on it?
Yeah, this might be it.
That has Stallone's name on it, decides to talk to a customer like this, who obviously liked other figures, okay, and who has followed this page for a while, has Stallone's name on it, responds to them like that, and come on, man, anywhere you work, you can't talk to people like that you're trying to, and this is like day one, right?
Yeah, I would say
of this figure, like, dude, you're
not know anything about this.
Oh, he does now, I bet.
Now, but I would say like
yeah, but when this was happening, he probably didn't. That's probably why this comic got taken off, because I mean he probably he's like, okay, whatever, and chilling at home. But like, I guarantee you somebody else is in charge of Facebook now.
Right.
I would hope they would do something about that.
Right. Yeah, this is nuts, man. Like,
yeah,
if Hot Toys did this too, this would piss people off. Yeah, that's
probably true, Adam Doom. That's probably why they don't talk to us at all.
And that's
like,
actually funny. Yeah. They probably don't for that reason, but you know, it's almost better that way, right? Like, you know, they don't say nothing, out of sight, out of mind. It kind of sucks because we feel like we don't get answered, or you know, our opinions matter to them as a company, but maybe it's just easier that way to separate yourself from your product and let your product speak for itself. And I think that is why Hot Toys does that, and that's very, very smart, because they don't really go out and do all of the public stuff, whereas they're doing that now within the past couple years. But really, they just are strictly based off of announcements, letting you know the release dates, delivering the product. After that, you know, it is what it is.
Well, and Hot Toys is at a point where they don't really need to.
Right.
Like you don't see like Lego communicating. I mean, they'll have like, you know, they'll post videos, but you know, and they have their group of you know, Lego guys that they talk to and stuff like that, but they don't like answer questions and change things up, and you know, they're established company now. They don't need to do all that. But Nick Bachman, what is up, my guy, with the pancakes and the syrup? Just open up the stream. What did I miss? Oh, we got some drama. Thanks for being here, man. Jedi saying, I've seen enough. One Adam 12 saying 3 ways to respond to trolls. 1, ban or delete. You may get pushback about free speech. 2, ignore. 3, punch back. Yeah, and I think they chose to punch back, and I don't know. I think with all the positive comments in there, they should have just focused on the positive, in my opinion. You know, just should have focused on the positive. Maybe just deleted the comment, or kept it up and just kind of took it, you know. But that's just my opinion. But just not very professional, especially when you're trying to sell your own figures and you got Stallone's name on it. Not very good. And there were more comments between and after this too that were hidden, that I, you know, but
they're tripping.
So who knows how crazy it got after this or before this. But anyways, moving on. But before we do, we got a little we got to thank the people who are supporting the channel here, and let's go ahead and get our money's worth.
You've seen it in theater, and now you can take it home on VHS. Wolfpack Wednesdays, the movie. And the soundtrack, now available on CD and cassette. And if you order all 3 now, you have a chance to win a lifetime supply of bull nuts.
Bull nuts. Let's go. Thank you to the Wolfpack. Too sweet. All right, guys, we got some other figures to talk about. So let's go ahead and talk about this Mandalorian. Shall we do that? I know you want to talk about the Mandalorian.
Yes, sir.
Let's do it. We got 19 people in the house. Thank you for tuning in. Let's go ahead and talk Mandalorian. All right, man. I'm gonna let you start with this. What do you think of this? What are your thoughts on getting yet another Mandalorian figure? We knew it was coming because of the movie, of course. What are your thoughts?
You know, a lot of people are not really too excited to see this, and in my opinion, I am. And I think this is how this release is going to go for a lot of people. It's either gonna you like it or you don't. And for me, I love it. I have the Beskar one that's not the Chrome one, not the season 2 one, just the first one, with the other pram that's like that. And I wanted to get the season 2 one always to get that updated Chrome look, and here's my chance now. So for me, I'm personally excited for the movie. I can't wait to watch the movie. But you know, I know, you know, you and a lot of people say that the undersuit is too much brown and this and that or whatever, but in my opinion, I still think it works enough for it to be a flight suit. I personally liked the original though, like the Durasteel.
Yeah,
like,
me too.
I think that's the best one, but I like this one, you know, and I definitely am picking this up. I just don't know what I'm gonna do with my other Mando. Like I'm gonna get peanuts for it if I try to get rid of it. So I think I'm just gonna keep it, but I gotta figure out how I want to display everything. You know what I mean? Because this one, they give you the head sculpt too, and it's like I want to have the Mando with the helmet on, but I do really think this head sculpt is the best Pedro head sculpt that Hot Toys has done so far, compared to you know,
Mr. Fantastic and
Mr. Fantastic,
Last of Us,
Joel.
Yeah.
Very, very dope. Then you get 3 Grogus as well. So, you know, for what it's worth, I think it's worth picking up, in my opinion. And I think that the movie's going to be pretty good, to be honest. I think it's going to get us back in, you know, giving trust, a little bit more trust to, you know, them on the big screen. I think it's still going to be Disney-fied parts where I know a lot of, you know, older Star Wars, you know, fans don't like, but overall, I think it's still going to be worth a good story and a good watch. But yeah, I'm excited for this. I'm picking this up so far. I love the way that everything looks.
Yeah, man, I agree. I mean, well, with some of it, my thing is I like the Durasteel one too much. I don't see myself needing to, you know, Mandalorians really at all. I think the only way that I would get another Mandalorian is if he gets a completely new look in this film, or we get like a complete battle damage look, you know, where like armor's torn off and his, you know, helmet is all, you know, whatever. But I could see us getting a new suit. I don't really, I mean, and the thing is, like, yeah, the head sculpt looks amazing, but like I said over on the Wolfpack on Wednesday, like, I just don't ever see myself using that sculpt. You know, as a Mandalorian, I like the helmet on. I don't need, I'll never use it. So to get that sculpt in this rifle here, like, I don't really need it. But we knew it was coming. I do see a lot of figures from this movie being announced as we get closer to the film, and as we watch, you know, are able to see the movie and it comes out and whatever. So I could see us getting like 5+ figures from this movie alone. You know what I mean? Like it's gonna happen. But
and I think a lot of people are gonna flip on this figure right now. Like, I think a lot of people are just playing it off, and they're like, "Oh, you know, I'm not gonna get this figure, this, and that." But I think the proportions on this Mando, once they're actually out there in collectors' hands and they see the proportions compared to the original ones, I think people are really gonna go crazy for this. I think this is gonna do. I think it's gonna do well, and that's another thing. A lot of people are like, "Oh, well, I'll let you know after I watch the movie." Well, the movie's going to be good enough for you to want to pick this up. I can guarantee you that.
As long as it's better than season 3.
I
which I
think
think it will be.
I think it will be.
Yeah. I feel like it's going to be too much of a family movie. That's what I'm worried about, but it is what it is. I think it's still going to be fun. It's going to be a fun Star Wars time. Am I crazy to think there might be a battle damage version at the end of the movie? There you go. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I could see that happening.
Yeah.
I could see this being kind of like the Superman, like Corn Sweat, like movie promo version where, it comes out around the movie's time, but, they also release a version of Mando or something.
Yeah, I
still
can see
think we're
this.
going to get him on that walker too.
Yeah, I can see that. Man. Yeah, I could definitely see this movie or this figure, but I don't know. Didn't that Superman when it was announced? Didn't we already have like a timetable that it was going to be when the movie released? Like a little after that. Like, we don't have that right now, right?
Who are you talking about?
About Mando. Like
no,
it's been announced and.
Yeah, it's been announced, but like with the Corn Sweat, there was only like 100 copies. Remember that they came out with right when the movie came out with.
Yeah, but then it also released like in 6 months.
Yeah,
it's still released pretty early. Like
yeah.
I don't see like a.
Oh,
I
think
see
this
that
is
soon
of.
release
I
date.
think this is of May of 26 is what it says.
Does it?
I'm pretty sure.
Well, that'd be cool.
Check it out. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it does.
Okay.
I think it's an early flip.
Because I was thinking the same thing, but then I didn't hear anybody like say anything about like the release window. So
I think the window is pretty close, yeah. But I mean, also you got to think about it. They did this because they didn't want to clog up May the 4th because they got other plans. So that's another reason why.
Right. Yeah, I'm checking now.
But yeah, the Grogu too, like on the shoulder magnetically. I think that's a really cool touch. I love that look right there, like that. But I'm picking this up.
It says July to December 2026, so it's still pretty soon. But yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah,
I was wrong
for sure. But it's still this year,
right?
But yeah, 375 says Crimson Collectibles. 375 is too much for this figure.
Right. And
that's pretty steep.
That's the thing. Like a lot of people, think the price is high, but I mean, how much was the Mando that I bought for its time? Like, I don't even remember, but I mean, you get a head sculpt, you get the new electroplated paint, you get a new weapon, 2 new weapons casts, you get 3 Grogus, which are like dime a dozen, you know what I mean? We get those all the time, but still you get 3 Grogus, and then the base. I think for what it's worth, I think they add a lot. There's a possibility as well that bandolier as well could be genuine leather now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Without them telling us, it could be one of those situations where they just update the quality of life of the figure altogether.
Yeah.
I don't know. You
think it's going to be 20 to 30% off down the road? Do you think this figure sits? I don't really know if it sits. I think
I don't think so. I don't want to say that it does.
It's just the way things are selling out nowadays. Like, I just don't think Sideshow is getting as many in.
No, not even that.
They learn from themselves.
I don't think it's gonna sit. You know why? Because then they're not gonna be able to sell the other stuff, the old stuff.
Right.
That's still out there. So this one isn't going to it's not going to stick around that long. Like, it'll stick around, but if you don't get it within probably 4 or 5 months, you might want to start, maybe not even that long, but you maybe want to probably start thinking about it, because I think they're not that they're not going to make a lot of these. They're going to make a lot of these because it's a movie, and it's probably like the summer, blockbuster movie for Star Wars. So,
right,
they're gonna make a ton of these, but I think they're gonna manage to get these off. I think a lot of people are
Mhm.
gonna buy these. In my opinion, I think a lot of people are gonna buy these after they see the movie. We
Right.
haven't seen it right now, you know.
Yep. These are cute.
Yeah, I'm all in for everything that we're talking about here right now. I want to get all these the 1/1 scale Grogu and the Anzellan, because I wanted the Grogu, the one with the bag that was recently.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Which
Yep.
that's another thing. Now there's going to be multiple, versions of Grogu on the market, but it looks really good. It's updated with the ears and not having the seams like the other one, and I think the paint application is going to look better, and then the Anzellan as well to go with it. So I'm just hyped.
Yeah.
I love this pose. This is actually what I think I want to do.
That's pretty cool.
I think I want to do this, and then just leave him like that.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Make it look a little different, but I'm excited for this movie. I literally starting this coming up week, April 1st, with the new Mario movie. Actually, it probably started off with Project Hail Mary. Like, movies are just going to come out left and right now. We have so many good movies coming out, so I'm really excited for this Mandalorian movie. Hopefully it's not just like the TV show on the big screen. Hopefully we get like some good stuff, like a good payoff at the end of this film, and something big happens to where it connects everything else together. And it would just be really cool if we got something good. Found out a little bit more about Grogu. But yeah, it would.
How much is this?
$375.
Okay, so I paid in total for my Mando and Child. It was $337
Oh wow!
at that time in 2022. So
yeah,
I mean, and think about all the stuff that you're getting. It sounds like it's a crazy price, but it's not. That one only came with.
it just sucks that prices are going up so fast. I think
that came with one Grogu and the pram. The whistling bird's darts that came out of his hand, hologram for his armor, and then the container that held the Beskar ingots, and that was $337. Oh, and it came with a standing Grogu, the jetpack, and the flame accessory. So this one you're getting an ambient phase pulse rifle. You're getting his blaster pistol. You're getting a new blaster. You're getting the Gladys sword that we're probably gonna figure out what he uses. I'm thinking it might be what he uses in the arena with Jabba the Hutt's son. And what else do you get? You get the small blade. You get 3 Grogus, the new paint job, and a head sculpt, and the pram. And it's LED.
That's a lot.
That's a lot for the price in today's time. That's basically, back then, that probably would have been like $400 out the door.
It would have been more. It would have been a lot.
You get what I'm saying? So I think it's a placebo on when we talk about, these prices, they're really high for what we're paying for. Well, think about the releases that you got 3 months ago compared to the releases that you're getting now. You're constantly seems like you're getting more.
But even if it's not that, Flavio, I think the big problem that we're seeing is, and it might just be an all-around thing where materials are costing more. It could be something as simple as that, where it's just, hey, these things are costing more to get, the license are costing more, it's getting it costs more to ship out, and people, it costs more for sideshow to get a certain amount of figure. It could be as simple as that. But also, I think a big thing is when you got all these people competing with Hot Toys and competing with NR and whatever, they're all competing with each other. And then their prices are so damn high.
Yeah.
So then Hot Toys sees that, like, oh, okay, yeah, you mean we can sell this thing for $375?
Right. And for that
I mean,
price,
I mean, for the
die
dang
cast or something, you know.
But for the Rocky, it's like $475 or whatever. You know what I mean? So like, and that's Rocky 4. That's not even classic Rocky 1 with Apollo Creed. You're telling me we can't sell, Star Wars figures for $375?
Right.
That are, licensed figures, all that good stuff. And, and then you see, I mean, I don't see, it sucks. It sucks when you're in the hobby and prices are starting to go up and you got to slow down a little bit sometimes and all of that. It does. And it's something to talk about for sure. But I think, it happens. Prices go up with everything. Every collectible. Gas goes up, milk goes up, eggs go up, everything.
It's crazy. And then those tariffs don't help either, but
no.
I mean, I think still for what we're getting, I think what they're doing is that they're compensating with a lot of stuff that's in the packages now, and pushing the bar there. But in reality, we're winning though too, because we're getting a lot more better releases than before.
Yeah. No, I agree. Anything else you want to say about Mando?
No, I'm excited to watch the movie.
Me too. Okay, chat. We have a poll that I've had up since the beginning of the show, and it is on the Harry Potter HBO series. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and close this poll, see what you guys are saying about it, and let's go ahead and end it here. And it's let's see. Are you excited for Harry Potter on HBO? 62% of you said no, and 38% of you said yes, with 26 votes. So majority of you are not excited for this Harry Potter show. I'm sure there's a variety of reasons as to why. I'm sure there's a lot of people that just weren't around when they're around, but too old for like maybe they were in their 20s or something like that when Harry Potter was big back in the early 2000s and whatnot. Another reason could be because they changed a lot and they just want the original, right? They want the original cast and that's all they need, and they don't like change and everything. So I totally understand that too. I think for me though, Flavio, just to talk about this Harry Potter thing real quick, we won't make a big topic about it, but I thought the trailer looked awesome, man. I know we already talked about Brand New Day. I thought this trailer looked amazing. I've been excited for this ever since they announced it. Even if you're not a Harry Potter fan, it's another HBO show. Yep. HBO barely fails. Like, this is going to be a big hit. It's Harry Potter.
I think it looks great.
HBO. It's going to last for years. They're at least doing 7 seasons, at least. They're finishing this off. And I love the fact that they are able to get so much more detail from the books. The fact that they changed the tone and everything, I feel like it's gonna hit a little differently. And to see what HBO is gonna do with the Dementors and season 3 and on, oh my gosh, it's gonna be great. Man, I'm excited. I'm excited for it. I think Ron was the highlight for me. I don't know why, but I thought and I love Ron, the original Ron. But I don't know, something about this kid, like, I've got a good feeling.
I think the cast is growing on me, after seeing the trailer.
It's hard. It's hard for change, right?
I'm still kind of I'm kind of being like complicated when it comes to like growing on the show, but I think I'm very, very impressed on like how it looks and how it's delivering the story, in a different way, but in the same way, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Well, just the fact, like, for me, Goblet of Fire is my favorite book, and slightly disappointed in the movie because they took so much out from that book. Like
Right.
the fact that we might get the whole entire Quidditch like championship, like the Quidditch Cup at the beginning of that season in season 4. Like,
Yeah.
you know, the Tri Wizard tournament, the fact that we're going to get so much more in that, and man, and on HBO when Deathly Hallows starts up, like it's going to be cool, man. It's going to be cool to have new Harry Potter. So I'm excited for it. Let's see. Adam Doom is saying, I'm a big Harry Potter fan and own all the in-art figures with Dumbledore on pre-order. I like the trailer, so I'll give it a shot or give it a chance. Dude, man, I don't know. And the fact, I don't know why, but I thought this was coming out in 2027. So the fact that it said Christmas of 26,
And it's
I'm like,
Christmas time too. That's what's up.
I'm gonna do the Ron thing. Like, you know, like, I was pretty like, that was awesome.
Word.
And when we still haven't seen the castle, we still haven't seen Hogwarts. We saw the inside, like certain, but we haven't seen like that shot, you know. So I'm excited to see what that's gonna look like.
That's dope.
There's a couple things like I'm a little, you know, when you see like Hagrid, right? Hagrid is my favorite character. Hagrid and Ron and Snape. Those are probably my top 3. But when you see Hagrid, and I think he's gonna be good, but it was just weird. For some reason, everybody else I was cool with, but for him, it was like he didn't seem like the big cuddly teddy bear. You know what I mean? Like how Hagrid was. I know that sounds weird, but come on, we all felt that Hagrid was like that guy, that father figure to Harry,
Right.
in a sense, or at least big brother feeling. You know what I mean? And he didn't really seem, and maybe he will. He had the voice for it, but like that sensitive, calm voice. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, I'm excited for it, and I think they made the right call on a lot of stuff. So really excited. We got Movie Cannon back in the house, it looks like. Meant to say this earlier. Flavio.
Gio.
Oh man, that's awesome. Big Rib in the house as well. What's up, Big? Okay, so guys, we talked figures, we talked movie trailers, we talked Spider-Man theories, talked about how excited we are with Harry Potter. Man, we had a lot of good fun tonight. It's Saturday. It was a little later than we planned, you know, but life gets to you. But we still were able to have a show. Thanks to you guys for being here. Still got 18 in the house, it looks like. So appreciate you guys for being around, sticking around, and having a good show with us. Flavio, what's going on over in your neck of the woods, man?
So, I recently bought Shin Hot Tea.
Ooh.
So I went backwards a ways, but I've been meaning to pick her up. So time was right. Nothing was really going on. So I picked her up. And other than that, I just have a ton of figures that I want to get unboxed. Hopefully tomorrow I can get in here. I want to do some like spring cleaning coming up too, like I said, and do like ton of reposes and stuff. And yeah, I'm not sure if I'm gonna do a video coming up. I was thinking about it, but to be determined. So
Right.
Yeah.
Well, you should. We need some videos from Flavio. We need more videos. I put out a couple videos last week. You know, one of them did pretty decent, so I'm proud of that one. But yeah, just trying to get back into the swing of things, have some fun. But hey, Toy Box Confessions real quick. We got to make an intro for this so that, you know, I'm more motivated to do this. But what I want to talk about real quick is some things that collectors don't really admit. And we kind of talked about it a little bit. We don't have to make this a long, you know, we got about 10 minutes left. But what do you think is like one or two things that you feel like collectors don't really like to admit? I got one.
I do too.
Go for it. I thought you had to think about it because, yeah, go ahead. I want to hear yours first.
like, damn, these accessories and these pieces are cool, but like, they're not always like the craziest quality,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
Like for certain hands and stuff and like certain accessories. I feel like sometimes the paint jobs are not like the best, you know?
Right.
And for the price you pay, you're just like, okay, well, it's just how it is. I feel like that's a confession.
Like basically when you spend all that money, you don't want to really just admit like, oh yeah, I guess that they kind of half-ass that accessory piece, or
yeah.
or like, I'm never going to use that accessory piece anyways, like whatever, you know. Yeah, I get you. I got you. I think something that a lot of collectors don't like to admit, and it's not every collector because some people are blessed, but I think a lot of collectors don't like to admit that they have to set, you know, they have to be careful. Like, it's expensive. They don't like to admit that it's expensive. That you know, that sometimes they might be struggling. That sometimes they got to sell a figure. That sometimes they, you know, that life happens. You know, because we are human.
The best of us.
We're human, man. Like, we have kids. We have more important things to do, you know, family wise, and you know, people get sick or whatever it might be, school, or you know, you lose a job, or you whatever it is. I mean, things happen, and I think a lot of collectors don't like to admit, like, oh yeah, I got to slow down, you know, like people don't want to admit, you know, especially YouTubers. I don't think they like to. I got to slow down. I have, like, you don't hear people saying they have to slow down. Not a lot, anyways. And I think a lot of people don't like to admit that that life kind of gets in the way. But something more, like with me, I think something that I don't like to admit personally is, like, I want to be able, and it's not really admit, it's like, but I just want to be able to have everything where I want it to be. Do you know what I mean? Like, it feels good from this side, but from what you don't see, doesn't feel good. So like, it's never completed. And I think a lot of people, like, you know, with tours or whatever, like, that's why tours aren't getting done, because it's not ready, you know?
Yeah. That's another thing too. Like, that's true, you know?
Yeah.
Because I deal with that.
Right.
I'm never always satisfied with the way that it looks, or like I was saying, just, you know, the posing, or just the way that the status of my, you know, room is going. Like, I always want it to look better in a certain way.
Yeah. Do you think people have a hard time to admit, like, if you're really excited for a figure and you're defending this figure nonstop, and then you get it in hand,
or like 3 other figures get announced and they're like, also really, really wanted.
Yeah.
And then by the time you get that one, you're like, oh damn, like, this one's fire, but I can't wait because my other one is actually shipping and this one's going to be sick.
Yeah.
That happens.
And even a different route. I mean, sometimes collectors don't want to admit that they still need more, that it is an addiction, you know?
Yeah.
Like to their wives, to their parents, to their whoever it is that's looking at the room, like, oh my gosh, what are you guys doing?
Right.
And then it's like, but I want more.
Right.
Like, I'm not even halfway there. Like, I want more, baby. Like, and yes, a lot of collectors will say that, but like,
they don't understand.
But sometimes when you know someone's not going to understand that, it's like, how much did that cost? A lot of people don't want to admit it. Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
New Mando's $375. I'm going to pre-order that. I got about 20 other pre-orders on there. It's about 10 grand. You know what I mean? Like,
they're like,
nobody admits that.
What?
Oh man, we got Jazzy in the house saying what up. Oh man, welcome to the show, my friend. We are wrapping it up here though, but yeah, had a fun time. Flavio, thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Make some more videos, make some more content. Guys, anybody wants a brand new Spider-Punk unboxed, I got one for sale. I have one already. I bought 2, ended up not needing 2, but I'll give you all
I actually have a sealed Dr. Doom as well.
Ooh,
with the special edition.
Are you selling it?
Yeah, I'm selling it, but I'm not, I want a good price for it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm also trying to sell my 77 Spider-Man if anyone's actually really interested, but I'm trying to make some money off of that because you guys know it's LE and it's only 600. So, but it's there, they're sealed. If you guys are interested.
There you go. If you guys are interested, some figures for sale. But yeah, Brick is preaching right now. Always. I try to be honest, man. I try to, I got a lot of hot takes too. I was thinking about one earlier today, man. But that's for a different show. But yeah. Anyways, guys, thank you. Appreciate you, Blurred Dad Life. I will watch the replay. Great to see you guys. Great to see you too, sir. Happy weekend. And yeah, I mean, what a show, right? What a show. You got something to say?
Bro.
Oh,
nah.
You look like you're about to say something. Okay.
Nah, you're good. I was just gonna say, like, keep on bricking, bro, and
keep on bricking.
Everybody.
Something that's really cool. Something that's really cool, guys, is we got some more people that volunteered to be part of our intro and all these advertisements that we're doing for the world that we're creating.
Yeah.
So I am excited to show some of that on the next stream for episode 50. Guys, issue 50 in a couple weeks, that episode, we will have a giveaway and we'll have some fun on issue number 50, maybe a couple special guests as well. So be tuned for that. Until next time, keep bricking and always choose to collect.